position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a terrible, terrible shank. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Moore to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete on the right side.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll test the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Matthews. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the play. 1st down for the offense.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the move. to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Singleton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to them.
And some room to work. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. play action. That's caught. It's Cooper. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Moore will throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, he's got some space.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Moore will throw. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and he never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're setting up the screen. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Working that left side now. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Touchdown Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
SMU 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Thurman. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Got the first down and more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
He's marked down at the 16-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Let's go. Ready? Now.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Moves away as he feels pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. To the air on first down. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the crease. Touchdown, SMU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Mississippi State. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you...
There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. At the 40, there he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
White 18, Rocky switch. White.
To the air, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Hunter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The official says no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, SMU.
One more play to pad the stats.
Back 18.
Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Staples.